Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is a fun one. I thought it would be interesting to see what would it actually be like to be in a relationship with this person. So you might have someone in mind. Well, you obviously do. I have someone in mind. So you were perhaps wondering, okay, I like this person, but are we even a match? So let's find out today. I mean, this is all a general reading, so take what resonates. If this doesn't make any sense to you and you're like, oh my God, that's just so wrong and so off because you already have a friendship with this person and things are swell, and I'm going to tell you that it's not going to be going well, then, of course, just pick another pile, whatever. This is just a general reading, but usually we will be drawn to the pile that resonates most with our situation. We have 4 options today. Oh, by the way, remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'm almost at my goal, so it will be so wonderful to reach that. And when I do, remember, I'm going to go live and I'm going to answer your questions for free. We have 4 options today. We have the chrysocolla, the beautiful green stone here, and we have the amethyst. It's really dark, so we can't see, but it's a amethyst crystal. And we have, of course, this beautiful selenite. And this is the citrine, smoky citrine quartz. Yes, smoky citrine. So if you want to, you can pause the video. If you want to join me in my live shuffle, you're free to do so, but it's really boring. So I suggest you just go to the timestamps and find your pile, and I'm gonna see you there. Ta-da! So, pile number 1, for those who chose the chrysocolla, let's see, what would a relationship with your person actually be like? We have forgiveness, luck, this could be the one, wedding, wow, material harvest, shadow, harmony, okay, I'm pretty sure this is a twin flame. Definitely yes. Hello and goodbye. A new start is coming and a new romantic cycle begins. So, okay, I don't know about you guys, but you saw me do the live shuffle and this is a beautiful spread. So if you haven't already picked up on this, I'm sorry, I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit. That's better. Okay, so if you haven't already picked up on this by what I just read, this is a person that you have all the potential in the world to end up with for the long term. So, well, let's start with let's start with definitely yes. Um, I think this is telling you that yes, this is your person. This is definitely a person that you have, you can have a wonderful relationship with. And, just by looking at this could be the one right next to the wedding card. So, I mean, it's these cards, if you watch these readings, you might know that this oracle deck is pretty lovey-dovey, but there are cards that are actually more lovey-dovey than others, and these are definitely two of them. So you have a lot of potential for this if you get the breakthrough that you need to be with this person and you actually end up, with them. This relationship is going to stand the test of time. Definitely. You have luck right next to this could be the one. So I think this is supported by the universe. I think actually this is something that the universe is, it's working with you in order for you to be with this person. So you might also be experiencing synchronicities telling you to, to just hang on there. And because, we have also the Lovers card, this deck, the John Holland deck, the Harmony card is the Lovers right next to the moon, which is the shadow. And if you look at this card, you see two people facing each other. They're opposites. So that's why I told you that, right next to the right next to the Lovers card, this card in just a depiction of, what it is we're seeing here, it's clearly indicating this person is someone that is your, for lack of better words, other half. Especially because we have, two cards right next to each other with two people connecting and looking each other into the eyes. So I think this is going to be a very intimate relationship. Feelings are very deep here. And also, I think what the first thing I thought here is actually you guys are, you're closer than you think to actually achieving this. If you were drawn to this pile, obviously Spirit is going to tell you that a new start is coming and that a new romantic cycle begins soon. So if you're currently in no communication, I think it's very likely that this person is either going to reach out to you or you're going to like run into them somewhere and something is going to, it's going to, something's going to be re-sparked in this connection if it's not, if it's currently paused. Because we also have hello and goodbye. So that's why I thought that perhaps this is going to be sort of like a divine intervention, spirit and spirit conspiring to get the two of you to get together or run into each other so that you can have this chance for a new start. But for whatever reason, there's some kind of forgiveness needed here. So if you have a past with this person and you're still holding some kind of grudge, but you're wanting a reconciliation, remember that it's really important to clear the air and just, in order to have that fresh new start without having all the baggage of whatever happened before. Because, the past is the past. We can't change it, but we're not supposed to dwell on it too much. We're just supposed to learn from it and move on. And forgiveness is always the way to go if you're wanting a reconciliation with someone who hurt you, because we can't control our feelings. So if you love this person, but they hurt you, but deep in your heart, you can trust them, which you can because this could be the one. Then you have to, forgive whatever happened and just move past that in order to have a fresh new start. And if you do that, you just, it's just obvious. I mean, the cards, I don't even need to interpret too much. It's a very beautiful reading, and you have all the potential to make this work. Okay, so that was a really, really good message for you, pile one. Which makes sense because the chrysocolla, I read about it. It's in one of my newest crystals. I think it was something about it having to do with love and being, having a prosperous love life or something like that. So maybe that's even the reason why you chose this one. Okay, so those who chose the amethyst, let's see. What would a relationship with your person be like? Miracles. Powerful. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. Let your friends help you. Victory and success. Power. New beginnings. One step at a time. Talk about your feelings. Work through your fears, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. So I think I'm seeing this sort of as an advice for you. I don't know what your circumstances are, what your situation with this person is, but just looking at these cards, it's sort of like it has to develop gradually in order for this to be stable. It's saying one step at a time. So maybe you're getting ahead of yourself and thinking about marriage with a person you hardly know, because we have talk about your feelings and let your friends help you. Supported by, yes, this is your soulmate, so we have a good foundation for a relationship here. Yes, this is a person that you're connected to them on a spiritual level. I mean, we are connected to everything in all its essence. We are all connected, but you know what I mean by that. This is a person that you have some kind of soul contract with, and you were meant to meet them. But you have to lay down the foundations for this to become something more stable, because there's still a lot of fear here. There's still a lot of low vibrational energies that you have to work through. And what would help you is actually to focus on getting to know this person a little better. Talk to this person, not necessarily about your feelings. I don't think it's ever a good idea to pour all our emotions onto a person that we're not with, because sometimes they can take that for granted. But I think this is about just talking, getting to know them. Let your friends help you. I don't think this is about your friends helping you. I'm actually doing a rogue interpretation here and saying that I think this means you're supposed to get to know this person as a friend more so than actually focusing on the love. But there's potential here. We have the victory and success card. So nothing is really set in stone yet. But I think this is like you have like 80% chance of this working out. And having a relationship with them would be successful. Victory and success and new beginnings. I think perhaps this is indicating a child, because this is the Fool card. So it could actually go as far as to having a family with them. Because we also have miracles, and interestingly enough, I'm seeing power twice. So we have the powerful and the power card here. So it would, if you lay down the foundation for this relationship, it would be a very powerful relationship. I think you guys would actually, if you have this friendship, it would be as a foundation for a future relationship. I think this could grow a lot. And that's basically, I mean, I'm not really seeing anything else in these cards other than just, it could be harmonious if you decide to work on just building a foundation without getting without getting ahead of yourself. Sometimes we fall in love with people and we think that it has to move quickly. But usually the relationships that are the best are those who, we wait and we just go one step at a time. Don't force anything. Don't go too quickly. And this is your, pile 2. This is your message. This is telling you that this could be a good relationship, but you need to remember to focus on the friendship to build the foundation for it to last, okay? So it wasn't actually much about how this relationship would be like, but let's just take whatever message you get here, because that was obviously what you had to hear. Okay, so if you are a selenite group, this is your reading. What would a relationship with them be like? Future, silence, religious factors, true love, sacral chakra, the waiting game, transformation, decide, it's okay to be different, bring love into the situation, and communication is key. Okay, give me a second, because this is a very interesting message. Well, there is no doubt that this person is in your future. We have the future card as the very first card coming out. So at the moment, probably, and this is not answering the question we are asking, but there's probably some silence between the two of you right now. The silence card popped out, as well as the waiting game. So I think most of all, what you're needing to know right now is that you're going to have to wait for a relationship with this person. So this is, again, divine can hijack your readings sometimes and tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. But answering your question, what a relationship with this person would be like, I think it would be a very good relationship in terms of sexual energies. We have the sacral chakra right next to the true love. I think it would be great sex. I think it would be, well, true love is, true love. So this would be a very strong connection if you get that far, but you're going to have to wait for a while. I think that's the message here. I think you can have this person and you can be in a really, really loving relationship with them, but they wanted to give you a note on you're going to have to wait for this to happen. However, there's a lot of love here in this relationship. I think it's going to be somewhat of a different relationship because it's saying it's okay to be different. So perhaps you're going to be kind of like a couple that, you go out and do fun stuff together that's unusual. And perhaps your date night's not going to be the typical dinner and a movie. Perhaps you're going to go karting or rock climbing or something something different. Because it's going to be something that you haven't tried before, and it goes for this other person as well. So it's going to be a lot of, I think, adventurous times with this person. But we have religious factors. I don't know what this means for you. Maybe this is someone, maybe you or this person is someone who is very religious or very spiritual. And if so, this could mean that you are going to be, connecting through this interest of yours. So you might be doing a lot of spiritual things together. Perhaps you're going to take on hobbies or, types of exercise such as yoga together. So, if this makes sense to you, perhaps, you're getting something else from just hearing these messages, and that may be your message. But I think this relationship is going to be not the boring, conventional kind of relationship. I think this is going to be different than anything else you've ever tried, and amazing sex. And it's going to transform both of you a lot. So it's going to give you a lot of growth. Both of you, you're going to grow through this relationship. And communication is key. I'm not sure if it's saying that you have to remember to communicate with this person because it sounds like advice, but it could also mean that communication is going to be, the foundation of your relationship. You're going to have great talks together. You're going to, communicate easily with this person. You're just going to be able to be yourself around this person, which is, true love would make sense with true love because we don't deceive people, that we are, where we feel that the love is true and that they love us for who we are. And this is going to be the case with you guys, okay? But remember, you're going to have to wait a little bit for this to actually manifest for some reason. And you probably know the reason. Okie doke. If you chose the smoky citrine, what would a relationship with this person be like? Purification, reflection, forgiving and learning. You deserve love, wisdom, emotional loss. This is the 5 of Cups. Deception and envy. Oof, sorry. Love heals fear. Love. Luck is on your side, and you and your loved ones are safe. Just give me a second here. Okay, well, I think this is a relationship that's going to have its ups and downs. At the core of the reading, we have the love card. So, of course, if you get to be in a relationship with this person, it's not that there's going to be a lack of love, but I think you are going to feel somewhat neglected in this relationship for whatever reason. Perhaps this person isn't your perfect match, but you can work through this. You just have to work on your, I think you have to, I think this comes down to self-worth issues, actually, because this person could be the type of partner that doesn't have the same love language as you do. So you are going to feel like you're not loved the way you want to be loved with this person. That's primarily what I'm getting, because I think there's going to be a lot of jealousy here as well with the deception and envy. So this doesn't necessarily indicate adultery or cheating on your partner or the other way around, but it could. So I have to say that right away, because the 7 of Swords is a card that can come up in readings for people who are deceiving their partners, especially since we have it with the emotional loss. So this might not be a partner that is currently in a position to be 100% faithful. So I just wanted to mention that if you are having your own doubts about the match, compatibility here. If this is affirming your own intuition that this person might still be in his or her player days, women can be players too, then perhaps it's a good idea to invest in someone else. This is hypothetical, remember, this is if you got to be in a relationship with this person. I just sort of wanted to warn you, because if you pick this pile, obviously there's a message here for you. But there's also another nice message here, and it's saying luck is on your side and you and your loved ones are safe. So I think this is telling you that whichever direction you choose to go towards, you are protected. So whatever happens with this person, you are guided and protected by your spirit guides and your angels, and you just have to remember to see everything that happens if you get to be in a relationship with this person as a learning lesson, with the forgiving and learning, and with the love heals fear. So maybe it's also just in your head. I don't know if this makes sense to you. Maybe you've gotten cheated on before, and this would also be a reflection of your emotional state, that the emotional loss is telling you that just indicating that you've been through a lot of stuff, and that you might benefit from just forgiving the past and understanding and working on your self-love, that you deserve love, that you are lovable. Otherwise, you're just going to draw into your experience what you had before, because until we learn our lessons, the universe will keep throwing them at us with different people, same types of people but just different faces. So maybe this is something that resonates with you, and in which case take this as a warning, because you can manifest a loving relationship with a partner of your choice if you have the right mindset. So I just wanted to say that in order to just, so you're not too disappointed by this reading, but there is some kind of, this is a big life lesson. This could be a karmic partner, karmic soulmate. So that usually means a lot of tough lessons. Also with the reflection and the purification. So perhaps this is simply for learning lessons. But if you get to be in a relationship with this person, just remember that if all this stuff does happen, if they do cheat on you, because this is not necessarily, again, take what resonates, this is general, that take it as a learning lesson and that you are protected. But a relationship with them, I don't see it as being stable. I don't, and I have to be honest. I see it as a huge lesson from the universe. So it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. However, there is a core, there is love at the core of this. So it's not that this person not going to care about you. It's just that perhaps this person hasn't matured enough to give you what you want at this point in time, if you're drawn to this pile, okay? So that was the reading for pile 4. Thank you so much for watching this. And if it made sense to you, just comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. But I'm sorry if it wasn't exactly what you wanted to hear. Okay, so that was what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and remember to subscribe if you want to join the free reading that I'm going to be doing hopefully soon. And I'm going to get to all of you guys as best as I can. So there is nothing to lose by subscribing. Okay, have a great morning, day, or evening wherever you are. Bye.